Hey, this is the second in a series of videos about how to find multifamily properties with no money down. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important parts, which is actually finding the deal. So if you want to be doing no money down multifamily deals, typically you need to find motivated type sellers and do off-market type deals. So I'm going to give you 5 great tips on exactly how to do that in today's video. Stay tuned. All right, today we're going to look at 5 different ways to find multifamily properties with no money down, actually finding the deals. The 5th way is the way that almost everybody tries to do it initially. But I'm going to recommend that you do the other ones first and just leave that one as an extra if you have time. All right, so the first thing that you want to do to find these motivated type sellers, these multifamily property owners who are willing to work with you to make things a lot easier for you to get into the deal with none of your own money, is to take a look at online forums and platforms, right? So you want to mix and mingle with other landlords, real estate investors, etc. This is going to be the best way for you, or one of the best ways for you, to find good off-market deals. So check out in your local area where there might be a Facebook group for local landlords. There might be a local real estate investment club. Get in and around other people in the area that you want to buy these properties and start those conversations. Create with those connections. Get to meet those people and have those kind of talks about if they're open to the idea of, number one, selling their property, and if they are, number two, doing it in a somewhat creative type fashion. Next thing you want to do is take things offline and actually physically attend local networking events and meetups and RIAs, real estate investment clubs. So don't just focus on the online, focus on the offline. It actually is a much better way for you to have that genuine connection with people. So if you're in a fairly large center, chances are there are multiple real estate meetups and RIAs and real estate investment clubs. Go to all of them. I mean, if you're serious about this, go to all of them. Get out there and let people know exactly what you're looking for. Hi, my name's Dave, and I'm looking to purchase a small multifamily property, and I'd love to work with a creative seller to make that happen, make it a win-win situation. So get that out there, let as many people as possible know what you're looking for, and then you'll start generating leads. And then you also obviously need to really work those leads, create those relationships, show those sellers what's in it for them for working with you versus just trying to sell it on the open market. Third tactic here is driving for dollars. So you've probably heard this concept when it comes to doing flips and wholesale type deals. Same idea works with multifamily properties. You can drive around the areas that you're looking at buying properties in and take note of all of the different properties that you would like or be interested in purchasing. If you're looking at triplexes, fourplexes, fiveplexes, whatever it is, sixplexes, 12plexes, take a look around, figure out where they are, take down as much information as you can about them, take pictures, talk with people in those areas, try to connect with whoever the owner is. But this involves you actually physically going out and mapping out, maybe even take an old-fashioned map and map out where these properties are and take good notes about them. And I'll show you in the next step what you're going to do with that. All right, tactic number 4 for finding great off-market multifamily deals that you can get into creatively with no money down is direct mail campaigns. So remember the last step was going out and scouting around and finding the kind of properties that you would like to buy. Well, that's very proactive. The next proactive thing that we do is when you found out who the owner of these properties is, then you send them a direct mail piece, an actual letter in the mail. Not just one, not just two, but a whole campaign. In fact, I would recommend highly that you create a campaign where every single month you are sending a letter to all of these prospects. So let's say, for example, you spent a few days and you created a target group of 50 different properties, 50 different owners. Chances are if there's 50 properties, some of those would be owned by the same owner, but you get the idea. And then you create this campaign. And you're not just, always hitting it up with, hey, sell me your house, your property, sell me your property, sell me your property. You're letting them get to know you. You're trying to provide them with some value as well. So you're sending out information that actually provides a service. So you might edutain them a little bit about why it would be a good idea to invest with you instead of listing the property with an agent. You might educate them and entertain them a little bit about the big benefits of seller financing versus getting all of their cash in one chunk. You might educate them about how they can get full asking price without having to come out of pocket for realtor commissions by dealing directly with the buyer. Hint, hint, yours truly. You see where I'm going there? But don't just send one and be done with it. You have to be very, very consistent with these kind of mailings to get the results. But let me tell you, if you had a list of 50 property owners and you mailed them every single month with something of value, ding, 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 you will get deals out of that campaign. It won't be all up front, won't be a ton of them, but even if you got 1, 2, or 3 deals out of that over the course of the next year or two, and then you built up that list with more and more people and you kept doing that, it's going to snowball for you. All right? And then tip number 5, last but not least, is yes, get the word out to your local brokers that are dealing with multifamily properties. Check out the MLS. Do all the stuff that everybody else does, but don't do that first. Do the other stuff. Focus on the other stuff that's going to get you the off-market deals. Because anytime you can work directly with the seller, you're going to create a much better opportunity for you to get into that property with no money down. All right, hopefully you found that helpful. If you'd like more tips, tricks, and strategies about raising a lot of private capital quickly, check out my book. It's called The Money Partner Formula. It goes over exactly how to attract private lenders, joint venture partners, private capital to you instead of you chasing after it. Go to investorattractionbook.com or click on the link in the description below to get your copy today.